Hi, I'm Tyler Peterson. I teach the frequency of leadership, and welcome to the January alignment, our first one of 2024. This is where I teach leaders how to raise their frequency so they can create the results they want with less stress and effort, let go of limiting beliefs, and ultimately to experience more freedom, flow, and fulfillment. Well, because this is the first one of 2024 and it's that time of year, I feel like it's so appropriate to talk about abundance. That tends to be a very big theme this time of year. You know, my view, my understanding, my increasingly more regular experience of abundance is that this is our default state of being, that our world, our existence, is in fact characterized by abundance. And I know that that sounds very far-fetched and difficult to believe sometimes. We just look around us and we can see all the ways that we ourselves are experiencing lack or limitation, or how we see other people in the world experiencing the same thing. But it's in fact our limitations, our conditioning, our limiting beliefs, the things we choose to believe about ourselves that have really conspired to cut us off from this default state, to limit us from experiencing abundance in all the ways we'd like to experience. So this is ultimately really about us deciding what we want and realizing that it's very possible for us, and then taking responsibility and action for cultivating that in our lives. And I can talk about this all day long, or as we used to say when I was growing up, we can talk about it till the cows come home. But let's practice this. Let's really put this into practice so you can experience this in your life. And rather than just take my word for it, you'll know because you'll have had the firsthand experience. So let's talk about abundance real quick. What do I mean by abundance? Well, we all almost universally think of finances as the very first thing that comes to mind when we think of abundance. And certainly that's true. Having financial resources to navigate this world is incredibly important and something that's very useful for all of us. But abundance goes way beyond that one very specific expression of abundance. You can think about abundance of joy, abundance of laughter, of connection with other people, whether it's with friends or in intimate relationships, abundance of feeling loved, not just externally from those sources of connection, but even more fundamentally and even more importantly, that abundance of feeling love from within ourselves. That is the true source of love and the ever-sustaining, always sustaining source of love. So finding abundance of that within ourselves is hugely beneficial and important. There's abundance of time, just having more time to do the different things we want to do. The abundance of opportunity. Maybe you have a business, or maybe you're a leader running a team or an organization, and having an abundance of opportunity is something that's important. Maybe it's just the way you want to live your life, the abundance of adventure or the abundance of new discoveries. Maybe you're just curious to explore things. My point is there's a multitude of ways that we can experience abundance in our lives. And it's up to us to start thinking about that and to start drawing that into our experience. And we're going to, in a moment, just do an abundance meditation. And what is powerful about this meditation is a couple of things. One, you are intentionally stating what it is you want to experience in your life. You're making a clear choice, and then you're cultivating strong emotions. You're living this moment right now as if you're experiencing that abundance. That energizes this process. It'll send a clear, strong message to all the world around us and within us that this is what we want to draw into our experience. So it's really powerful in that sense. And it's also powerful because there'll be a couple hundred people, maybe even more. Who knows? Maybe we'll crack our first 1,000-view video here. But the point is that there'll be a multitude of people participating in this meditation. And we don't all have to be doing it at the same time. It doesn't matter when you're watching this or where you are. if you're watching this video right now, it is your now moment. It is this exact now moment. And when you tune into it, it's the same now moment as me right now recording this video or anybody else watching this video. So from that point of view, we are all in this moment together practicing this meditation. And because of that, we're amplifying the power of drawing to us abundance. We are working collaboratively by doing it for ourselves and holding that frequency in this now moment, experiencing it right now as if it's happening to us, living it as if it's happening to us right now. We are in a state of abundance. And we're not in it alone. Like I said, we're in it with a couple hundred people. And all of us together amplify. Our frequency exponentially amplifies that signal. So while we're doing it for ourselves, and while we may be doing this individually at home or wherever we are actually engaged in exercise, a group exercise here that makes the frequency of abundance exponentially more available for each and every one of us. So it's really powerful in that sense as well. So we're going to jump in, we're going to do this meditation. And before we do that, it's really important that you notice abundance in any form in your life after we do this. And whenever you notice it, express gratitude. And abundance can come in the smallest of packages. It can be when you're out on a walk and you notice a beautiful bird that you've never seen before, and it brings up this feeling of beauty inside of you. And all of a sudden you realize, gosh, I haven't felt this for a while. This is just flowing through me. It feels amazing. There's in this moment an abundance of this feeling of beauty and connection. Or it could be, you're getting a cup of coffee and the person in front of you buys your coffee. It can be anything small. And those things that we might not associate with abundance, but they are abundance. That is the very nature of abundance. Small packages, big packages, who knows, maybe you get a raise, maybe you have new clients come to you that you had never had before, that you've wanted. Whatever package or whatever form abundance comes to you in, when you realize it, take a moment and say thank you. Really connect and express your heartfelt gratitude for that experience. And when you do that, you're reinforcing this process. You're making a choice. You're stating out loud, this is what I want. Thank you for bringing it to me. Please bring me more of this. It further energizes this process. So just wanted to share that before we dive into the meditation here. So let's do it. Let's do a quick guided meditation around abundance and see where we go. So I'll just invite you to close your eyes and take a deep breath. And then move into your heart center. And you can do this by just intending it, but you can also do it by bringing to mind an image of somewhere out in nature that you love to be, or of an animal, or of anything that's awe-inspiring to you, that giving you that sense of awe. Maybe it's a particular relationship or friendship or a moment with a loved one. Any of these ways help us connect with our heart and that unconditional love that resides within us, that unconditional acceptance. So just heart center. And now bring to mind, imagine or bring up memories, anything that starts to help you get into that state of abundance. Whatever abundance means to you, begin to imagine and visualize all the different ways you're currently experiencing it, all the different ways that you would like to experience it. Anything is possible here. Be absolutely imaginative and creative as you do this. And more than the thinking of it or the remembering of it or the imagining of it, those are all just a vehicle to help us to begin to feel it within our body. That's the most important thing, is to begin to feel the abundance within your body, the flow of it. So let's just take a moment and really dive deep into cultivating the feeling of abundance within us. And as you're feeling the abundance, as you're imagining it happen, say thank you. Oh, yes, this feels amazing. I love the way this feels. Please bring me more of this. And really feel that in your body. Notice the different places you're feeling it. And you can begin to amplify it just by intending it. Oh, that feels amazing. I love this feeling of abundance, or how it makes me feel in my body. I want to experience more of that for sure. And again, if it's helpful, bring to mind different ways you've experienced it in the past so you can begin to feel that. Remember what it was like, how you felt in that moment. How amazing it feels. Maybe how surprised you were. Somebody helping you in an unexpected way. So generous and loving and kind. And reminding yourself, yes, this is how I want to feel. And imagining all the different ways that you may experience that again in the future, that you'd like to experience it. Maybe it's a new friend, a spontaneous connection that just feels amazing. Oh, thank you for bringing me this connection. And yes, it can even be finances. Maybe it's an unexpected windfall, or new customers, or new clients, or a bonus, or a pay raise, or a new job, a lottery. Maybe you find $20 on the street. It can be anything. But just feel what that would feel like in that moment. Feel that right now. You are living that moment in this moment right now. And we're all helping each other in this moment. The hundreds of us watching this video, no matter when we watch it or where we are all participating in this now moment. This is our present moment. And because we're all generating and feeling this experience of abundance right now, we are amplifying it for one another, making it exponentially more possible and likely to be our experience. So know that there's a big wave of abundance that you're riding right now. And use that as fuel to feel it even more deeply in this moment. And you can continue saying thank you also. Thank you for these amazing feelings I'm feeling right now, this experience of abundance. This is what I want. It feels amazing. That gratitude is so powerful. Okay, and now in your own time, as you feel too, just inviting you to slowly return back to the room, opening your eyes and coming on back here now. All right, that was beautiful. I don't know about you, but I could feel abundance. I was imagining how many people would be experiencing this and how great that made me feel, the abundance being shared in this way. You can do this anytime you like, wherever you are, whenever you are. You can repeat this video or you can just do it on your own. And every time you do it, you're again sending that clear, loud signal. You're creating the expectation that this is what you want in your life. And again, when you experience it, no matter what form it comes to you in, take a moment in that moment to express gratitude. It really helps to reinforce it and acknowledge, thank you, this is what I wanted. We've created it. This is amazing. And as a mentor of mine likes to say, thank you, please bring me more. A beautiful phrase that this mentor has taught me and many thousands of other people. It's a beautiful phrase. Thank you, please bring me more. So that is the sort of teaching portion of this month's video. And I definitely would love to do an alignment, a channeled energy session for you. But before I do, I just want to say, if you're new to this channel or new to me and what we teach here, be sure to head over to our website, thefrequencyofleadership.com, and sign up for our free 5-part video series. It's called The Essentials. It'll walk you through all the main aspects of how you can create intentionally with your life and how you can use that as a mechanism to raise your frequency and to come back into greater alignment with our natural state of being, which is as a high frequency being, coming into greater alignment with our higher self, our soul, our spirit, our pure awareness. We have so many different words for it. But when we engage in this process of creating intentionally and exercising our frequency and seeing what we're creating, seeing what's coming back to us, whether we like it or not, or whether we enjoy it or not, and beginning to change through that self-awareness, it brings us into greater alignment with our highest frequency, and that begins to transform every aspect of your life. So if you haven't done that already, I highly encourage you, go check it out, thefrequencyofleadership.com. Just drop in your name and email address, and you'll receive the free 5-part video series called The Essentials. If you've already done that, if you've been working with these concepts for a while and you're ready to take the next step, then I definitely encourage you to take the Frequency of Leadership course. And there are 2 ways you can do it. You can work with me one-on-one, or you can join our next cohort, which will be coming up in the next couple of months, very soon, actually, maybe February or March. So keep an eye out for those dates to be announced. Or again, you can just work with me one-on-one. That's always an option as well. So with that, let's now shift over to the channeled energy portion of this video. And if you're new to this, I channel energy. I call them alignment energies. It's not me, it's not my energy. I will open to it and they'll move through me to you. I'm sort of a bridge. Once I open, I step out of the way and let them do their work. They're intelligent and they'll read your frequency and work with you and help you to have the experience of higher frequency, maybe helping you to release some lower frequencies so your frequency rises up, or stimulating you in this moment to know what it's like to live in greater alignment with your highest frequency. It can be a very powerful experience, very visceral. You may experience things physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, energy moving in and around your body, through your body. Most people report that it's very peaceful and calm and beautiful. So no matter what your experience is, you can expect that it'll be very supportive and loving. I'll guide us into this meditation, this alignment, and then you'll hear me say, I'm going to open to the energies now. And from that point forward, I'll be quiet. I won't be talking any longer. On your end, you don't have to meditate. This isn't a meditation, quote unquote. There's nothing for you to do. You don't have to actively try and clear your mind. Your role really is to just be present and to be open and receptive to these energies. So setting the intention that you want to receive these, that they're for your highest good, and that you welcome them in a state of receptivity and openness. That's all you need to do. That will help you open up wide so these energies can work with you in the most effective and highest way possible. So with that, let's move into the alignment. I'll just invite you to close your eyes. And let's just take a deep breath, breathing in through your nose, and then a longer, slower exhale out through your mouth. And then just returning back to our heart centers and setting the intention to be heart-centered, to feel your heart center, to move into greater alignment with that highest frequency aspect of ourselves. And then let's set the intention. And again, I encourage you to say this out loud. And the intention is, I am present and I am open to receive all that is for my highest good. Okay, wonderful. And now again, there's nothing you need to do. Just be relaxed, be open and present, and enjoy this experience. So with that, I'm going to open to the channel. I'll be quiet and I'll call us back here in probably 10 or 15 minutes. So here we go. Okay, that's the end of the alignment for this month, January. Just slowly come on back in your own time, your own speed, or if you are in a wonderful place, just tune me out and just stay there. Enjoy these energies. For everyone else, I just want to say thank you so much for being here, and I hope the abundance meditation and this channeled alignment energy session were really powerful and benefit you in the highest way possible. So that's it for this month. Take care, practice abundance, practice gratitude when you experience it, and I'd love to hear about your experiences. Leave me a comment in the notes. It'd be amazing to share with you what you've created for yourself in abundance. All right, that's it. Take care, and we'll talk soon.